Froogle Sim videos are powered by Jetline Systems.
Hey guys, yesterday a very large truck came to the house, and I know what's in the truck. Well, I know who it's from. This is all from RedBird Simulations. Now, RedBird obviously are better known for their full-size certified training simulators, I guess. You can get full-size sit-in cockpits from them. They have an amazing thing called the Crosswind Trainer, which is pretty cool. It's a seat that kind of swings from side to side. They have various very large simulator stations that you can get in various flight schools around the country as well. And they've recently decided to break into home desktop simulation equipment. So they contacted me and said that they would like to send me basically everything. So that's these 5 boxes. I'm incredibly lucky and blessed and thankful to RedBird for sending this across. But they want me to take a look at everything they've got for the home and do a review. So you're going to be seeing a number of videos coming out over the coming weeks on RedBird's home simulation controls. But I thought before we dive into that, before we dive into all those in-depth reviews, I want to do an unboxing because I haven't done one of those in a while. So I've got a trusty knife here, and we're going to start unboxing all these packages. Now, I think, well, I'm not going to even speculate. I think I know what's in these boxes. I think I know each product that's in each of these boxes. I've not seen them before, but we'll open them up and see. So, box number 1. My wife, by the way, when she heard RedBird was sending me stuff, nearly divorced me. She thought I was going to get a full-size fixed-base simulator in the house, which wouldn't be cool. This is massive. This feels like rudders. So this is not a rudder at all. This is their yoke, or their YK1, I think it's called. All their desktop simulation equipment is called, it has a brand name, which is Alloy. So this is the Alloy YK1 yoke, I believe. Let me see if I can get this out. There it is, YK1. Let me pull this out here. Oh my goodness! The other thing I pulled out was a clamp that goes onto the desk. Alright, let me just see if I can put this down on top of the box. There it is, the Alloy YK1 yoke. So we have a autopilot disconnect, push to torque, electric trim here, and that's it. It feels very, very smooth. Feels very sturdy. Looking forward to using that. So the Alloy YK1 yoke. Let's see what's in box number 2. Now, I don't know what the deal is with these. I'm not being paid, I can tell you that, to do the review. But I'm not sure if I get to keep these. If I do get to keep these, well, I have a growing collection now of controls, and it doesn't make much sense for me to hang on to everything. So, expect to see a video in a month or so actually giving some stuff away. Because it really doesn't make sense that I just hang on to all these things. Okay, this is the Alloy TH3, which is a rather nifty dual engine throttle control system. And it's nifty in that, unlike any other that I've seen at this price point, I mean, these are high end, they're all over $500. Oh my god! There we go. This is the TH3. And it's nifty because it has a landing gear control here. Also has a flat control over here, rudder trim here, and obviously the levers themselves. Sorry, TH2, not TH3. That is the TH2. Cool. And again, more mounting brackets down there, cables, rubberized feet. And it's huge. It's absolutely monstrous. Okay, this box next. My goodness. So we have a yoke so far, a dual engine throttle control. This looks every bit as large as the other box I just opened. And it is. Clamps, screws, and clamps. What on earth would need to come with screws? What the heck? Oh wow, okay. It's upside down. This is the other throttle control system. They have two. They have a single engine throttle control system and a multi-engine one. The TH2 that I just opened, oh god, there goes the camera. The TH2 that I just opened is the multi-engine system. And this is the single engine system. The TH3 that I thought the other one was. Let me see if I can focus this a little bit better. I know I'm blowing out and getting a little bit overexposed. But yeah, throttle prop mixture, flaps again, and gear. Very cool. Oh, I have a feeling this is a Vernio style TPM. Let's find out. Now, Vernio style TPM is the kind of controls that you would get in a Cessna 182. You know, there's pull controls. I actually have one of those to review from Virtualfly, who I'm a huge fan of. So it'll be very interesting as well to compare. Yeah, this is a TPM. To compare how these feel and perform. Oh my god! Compared to the Vernio, the Virtualfly ones. These are actually very heavy. All of these are quite big, bulky, and heavy. There it is. TPM system. So with a Vernio control set, the mixture here is locked. You can't move it unless you push that button. Same on the prop here, locked. There's a friction control here. There's your throttle, flaps, gear. Let's go ahead and open these. I'm certain these are rudder pedals. Now, I'm not a big fan actually of desktop rudder pedals, or too realistic. And by that I mean that if you end up with realistic rudder pedals, then they slide around the floor, they're big and bulky, they're not really designed for the home. If they're too gamey, then they're cheap and they're plastic, and again they slide around the floor because they're too light, and they just don't feel good. The only rudder pedals that over time, let me qualify this, every set of controls that I look at seem to be better than the last. That's just the nature of our industry. Thank goodness that every company is paying attention to what the other companies are doing and improving on their product offerings with their own offerings. So that's great. But so, every set of rudder pedals I've tried, I've tended, initially with the Cytec ones and the Cytec combat pedals. I loved the initial Cytec ones, then I loved the combat pedals. Then I got MFG crosswinds, and oh my goodness, I haven't looked back. Despite seeing a lot of other rudder pedals. So I've seen GoFlight's rudder pedal system, I've seen Virtualfly's rudder pedal system. Now we have these ones. This one's going to be very interesting to me because, as I said, not a big fan. The only rudder pedals I really, really like are the MFG crosswinds. These look to be incredibly realistic. So it will be very interesting to see if RedBird have managed to solve the problem of realism versus function. So form versus function, if you like. In that, although they may look realistic, realistic rudder pedals are not ideal for use in a home environment. Set like these, you typically want to nail them to the floor, which obviously is not going to work too well for anybody that's married. But yeah, this is the RedBird Alloy RD1 rudder pedal system. Toe brakes. Oh, actually, this is going to be interesting. Of all the realistic rudder pedal systems I've tried, these are the easiest to move. All the others are incredibly difficult to move, and you can see here it's not moving around on this box, and it's kind of just balanced on the box. This is going to be interesting. Comes with a handy mat, which I think is non-slip, so that's a mat for the ground. So I'm going to take some, so as I said, I'm going to split these videos over a number of weeks. I'm going to take some time to get used to using these controls. That typically takes me 2 or 3 weeks, and then we'll start pushing the videos out. Interesting, very interesting. Once again, huge thanks to RedBird for sending this through. As I said, if I am keeping these, it doesn't make sense for me to keep everything. It really doesn't, so there's going to be a giveaway of some kind. And you're just going to have to bear with me on that. It's my own personal thing. I'm not going to be paying for shipping all over the world, so I got to figure out the logistics of that. But stay tuned to this channel for the reviews. I'll let you know how these things turn out. I have no idea where I'm going to put all these while I'm waiting to film everything.